Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to, I want to say Lego Indiana Jones? No, Lego City Undercover. So we're on this island, Albatross, which would be a giant bird. It's odd that that's what they called this, because this is clearly supposed to be Alcatraz. So that kind of doesn't make sense. What we're going to do here is we're going to try to rely 100% on scanning. So ignore everything else that's not a scannable thing. And then see if that is enough as far as unlocking all of the things on this island. The goal is to not leave this island at all, if I can find the right button, until everything has been collected here, and then never come back to this island. If we can manage to do that, that would be great. Unfortunately, it does not seem like the game is going to let me through. I have plenty of height. They put an invisible wall there. Like, look at this. So, unless there's a way to cheat it, like that. Alright, where are we going? Up here. Alright. We need to figure out a way up this section, which probably isn't as hard as it seems. So we have a red brick that makes those super smashes a lot easier, but it's kind of obvious that that's not the only thing. Alright, where am I supposed to take this pig? Seriously, where's the pig cannon to send this thing back? Here it is. Okay, thank goodness for that. That was not difficult. Yeah, throughout the entirety of this game, we had the computer joke that they did. Oh, and it's still weird that he uses the chicken to turn the cannon. Where they two characters mispronounce the word computer. Now we have a real word in Albatross, but the wrong word, to say the least. I guess we have to go in here, and we'll just start with that. One thing we're not going to do in this island is actually jump in the level. So, yeah. Let's start by scanning this, yes. There is a thing I have to do, which I assume is this. Does that count up towards something? No. Okay, that was a mistake. Then it must be this. Okay. Scan. We'll have to come back around and get that. We'll just kind of assume that there's...
Hey, how's things?
Yeah. I guess I was a little too close for comfort there. Right, we've got a coffee break over here that we need to do. And there's no red brick, I think, that speeds up coffee breaks. which kind of implies they thought they had sped it up enough, and that's totally wrong. Alright. We've got all kinds of things. We are probably best suited to try to get all of these things that are up high. Yeah. Before we go any further, we're going kind of in a backwards motion. Can I make this jump from this point up to maybe a ledge, where I could then get a ledge to get up there? No. But we'll see if maybe this opens up a water main that would shoot me upwards. Yep. It seems like what happened, and this is not great design, is it seems like they were not given a simplistic freedom to say, hey, if in a specific area there isn't a good way to put in a certain kind of puzzle or interactive feature, just don't do it. It seems like instead they were specifically told to cram everything in the game. Regardless if it makes sense or not. Alright. I'm hearing a cat.
Oh dear, I shall be too late.
Let's see, can this get me to where I need to be? Here's another thing we need to build, a helipad. The helipad actually will be very useful because then we can fly out of here instead of take a boat out of here. Alright, yeah. Switch between the characters and pull down this. Jeez, it doesn't want to come down. Alright. When I switch positions, it's putting things backwards. It's moving me further backwards or further down the ladder. Alright. Is there's something to get over there, but is there something to get over here? Doesn't look like it, and it kind of doesn't seem like I need to be over
my boss will be
in
livid
this
if I'm
section.
late again.
So it'd be nice if we had infinite hover though. That would help a lot. I also kind of feel like these things are in the wrong order, the hero classes. And if they swapped in a slightly different order, things would work better.
Hey.
Of course, I could always instead... How am I supposed to get up there? Interesting. I could hold down the Y button. that's not any pieces towards anything, though. I don't see a grapple point. Let's go in the camera mode.
Of all the people.
So how am I supposed to get up there? I am slightly too low to reach that edge. We've got two people now not asleep looking on the edge, but I can't shoot them. Oh, it's down here. It's this thing. I forgot about this. Good thing I remembered about it. So this will break water main and shoot us way up. No, it won't. Seriously, game. What's the trick here? It's not even high enough to get me where I need to go. Alright, well, let's go over to this next one and see if there's maybe some logical reason. Maybe there's a I see. So we have to use this section to get more fuel to make it all the way to the end. I don't think there was an exact system like this in LEGO Marvel Superheroes, and I'm happy that there wasn't, frankly. And I'd just fly over there. I don't think that that's necessary. Yeah, I don't think there ever was a point where you actively needed to fly through rings to get more energy to fly through more things. Right. My intention is to jump down here, and hopefully the game won't decide to reset me. Where is it? It's just sitting. Sandcastle. How many of those are there? There are 3 in the entirety of the game. So, since we're down here, let's see if we can scan the next thing that's down here, because it'll take us a while to get back up to the top. Let's see. I could really use that red brick that was speed building. That would be very useful. Mark that. But I also want to come back out here and just make sure that everything is kind of higher. There's a considerable amount. But in all honesty, I still feel like this setup is better than the other sections of LEGO City, because the other sections do kind of all have this problem of having large empty areas. And I kind of prefer not to see large empty areas when there's nothing in them. Alright. Almost missed it. interesting the sound effect didn't play then. Alright, let's make sure there's nothing else. Alright. If this takes me to one of the highest sections of the building, that would be great. An ATM to break. Let's just start with that. Alright, give me Rex Fury. We need a farmer over here to water the plant. Let's see if that plant grows to a climbing section. Yes, it does. But I don't know if that really matters. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything else you can reach by doing that. Come on, Rex. You're the only one that can do this. What's in there? A whole, like, bonus section. Interesting. I was never expecting to see a bonus section like this. So I'm very surprised. So this is like a medical wing of the game. We probably should just scan. There's all kinds of things everywhere. It's not even worth the effort to scan things right now. These guys are gonna get in the way, so I can't shoot the... So let's just get rid of these guys. There you go. That, and that. Alright. Destroy that. Shoot that. And what's in here? It's a box. And what's in here? It's a box. And I think we're gonna have to do some floor cleaning. Again, like in the museum. Six. And we're gonna be looking for dark spots, but I wouldn't have really thought that there would be 6 of them. They do seem to kind of just home in and lock in, but you can't just like play the game or take your hand off the controller and come back in a couple of minutes. It should really scrub the floor a lot faster than it is. Just do a handstand, then come down, and then be done. If that's what you're gonna do. Don't make me sit there for an extra 5 seconds. Alright. We'll come back and see how this goes. There's one here. And there should be one here. And that's it. Or at least that seems to be it. I guess this is a puzzle that could have been solved without having the super color gun. I imagine all of the color puzzles can be solved without having the super color gun. Alright, is there any other thing in this area? No. Well, that kind of kills the idea that this needed to be here. And now we have to look at a load. Oddly, there was no load that I recall to get in here, but a load to get out. So that seems awkward. I have a lot of RAM. Like 16 or 32 gigabytes of RAM. I think you could probably have kept everything in the RAM if you wanted to. Sometimes games are programmed. Now, in fairness, this being a Wii U game originally, I bet the Wii U doesn't have a lot of RAM. And the idea of leaving everything loaded in RAM would be a ridiculous lot. But that's kind of the point of porting your game, is the idea that things would work differently on different systems. All right. This is another building, hallway. Well, I kind of don't want to take this hallway yet. I'll come back and take it later, assuming I can find where the door is, or assuming that's an option. No, it doesn't seem like there's a door on that side of the wall. So, looks like it's one way.
How's things?
Alright. Well, whatever. So we unlocked the free run. And I think we just saw the red brick too.
What you looking at?
We need to fix this.
What's going on?
It's probably not a bad idea to get some things removed off the ground before we have to do the mini game. Okay. I forgot to mention, it is not 100% just that I'm being salty, for lack of a better term, that I mention every time it micro stutters, which I don't think I've seen it micro stutter so far, which is a little bit interesting. If I don't mention it on the footage, there is always a chance that the YouTube footage would stutter in some other situation, and then you could potentially say, oh, that micro stuttering is actually from YouTube, it's not what's actually in the game. So it's important for me to mention it and say, no, this is actually the experience I'm having when I see it. There we go. Hopefully that is the biggest drill thrill in the game. But I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't. Alright. So we've got a cat and that. Can we possibly jump over this? Alright. I don't think I can get enough height to get off of that. So, you gotta do that. Which, by the way, that reset. Alright, let's make sure we got everything in this area. Not sure I did.
My legs are tired.
Okay.
Dentist visit today. I bet he gives me a lollipop.
This is funny because by the looks of it, this is a male-only prison. Very few co-ed prisons exist. So why am I hearing the voice lines of a female character talking about a dentist voice visit? That's the last one we'll want to do for sure. What ability will this be? Police siren hat? We'll turn it on, but probably just for a moment because it's gonna be annoying. All it does is put a police hat on you. Well, I guess if it's not making a sound and it's just giving me a silly hat, I'm okay with it staying enabled. For a moment at least. Alright. So I can barely squeeze between this. They should have either made that wider or not put anything there. Interesting, the female head is not a minifigure that can have a hat. So, but that's not true. You could totally take her hairpiece off and put a hat in the same way you would take off a male character's hairpiece. So I don't know why they don't give her a hat. That seems again oddly sexist. Alright. So here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna go up there. And there's one thing I think we have to do. So let's get ourselves started and see how this works. Go. We got 22 seconds to make it to the top. All of this is just tapping A, by the way. There's literally nothing more to it than that. We need to capture the district also. And then we'll, once he stops doing all this, I'll activate this. And then activate this. barely hit the edge of that ring. So, of course, that didn't work as well as it should have because I spent time doing other things. So just tap A as fast as possible. Jump up, come over here. Of course, if they wanted the sequence to be fast, they wouldn't be showing me the rings appearing that way. They would just appear, and that would be the end of it. I assume I'm going the right direction. And thanks for the verification, game. Alright. Final place is there. Another free run, which is kind of the opposite of a free run, actually. Considering how it makes you go in the directions it wants you to go, you're not free to run in any direction. This would be better labeled as a relay race or just race in general. Alright. That worked just fine. How are we doing otherwise? As collectibles, there's like one here, one there. There's the cat one, which I think both of these are the cat one. So there's disguise token there. There's our super brick there. Super brick there. We don't really have to do anything with that gun. There's something there. And something there. Alright, so I think we're good. Let's go ahead and do this while we're here. Again, we're still trying to get an achievement for listening to 11 of these things.
Hey, new guy. What you in here for? Impersonating a police officer. You dressed up as a cop? Nope. I impersonated one. He had a funny, squeaky voice, but no sense of humor.
Hey, Shane, how long you been in here for? 35 years. Whoa! Hang on. That would mean you were 8 years old when you got sent to prison. Yeah, they took a very dim view of cheating on tests at my school.
Did you manage to get a knife?
Yeah,
Good. He'll be back here any second.
I think I hear him.
What are you doing in my cell?
They're gonna say happy
I
birthday.
think you know. Happy birthday! You want to cut your cake?
Well, the prison shrink says I'm definitely crazy.
What? That's stupid. You're as sane as me and Mitch.
Yeah, that guy don't know nothing.
Oh, thank you.
Hey! You were put in solitary as punishment. Stop talking to yourself.
Okay. Is there anything else to listen to? Nope.
That's it. I'm done with eating this slop. What's the matter? My eggs are overdone. My orange juice has bits in it, and they didn't give me any crackers with my caviar. Those monsters! You saying we should riot?
I'm saying we should riot.
All right, I'll put the word out and we'll meet in the rear exercise yard.
A prison riot? I need to put a stop to that. Keep up the good.
So unless this gives me an incredibly small amount of time,
Hey there.
I
Come on.
would have no
We're gonna
chance of
break stuff until
not
they agree
having
on
that
demands.
work. Alright, let's see.
They called in the cops. Get them.
I guess the grapple gun kind of works.
I'm going straight.
I didn't realize I could shoot people with the grapple gun and it would tie them up.
Ah, no. Whoa, I'm out of here.
Where's the guy? Where is he? Oh man, so I could have been capturing people with the grapple gun this whole time. Anytime anybody is gonna be chased, just pull out the grapple gun. Interesting. It's a little weird they didn't tell me that. Another ATM smashed. Where does this go? It sends me back down there. Alright, I definitely don't want to be back down there. Okay. So we've got
What's going on?
a couple of things over here. And the cat and that brick and that brick, I think they're inside the building. And then there's this, which let's see. Maybe we will just teleport back over here and see how that breaks down. No, it's up there, and I don't think I can find a way over the fence. Yeah, it looks like we will spend at least an hour on every area in the city. Yeah. A little bit of a lag there. Maybe I can. There we go. Trying to move as fast as possible. Okay, where are we? Let's reevaluate. Did we miss anything over here? Here we go. There's a disguise token right on the other side of this fence. Which I guess is we do this. Seriously? Come on. I'm getting stuck between two areas. There we go. You definitely have a problem with your game when I'm spending a lot of time manipulating the engine and kind of cheating my way through the challenges instead of actually doing them. I guess that's been kind of true for LEGO games for a long time now. Like the jumping around and hovering and just kind of getting it done by any means necessary isn't unique to this one. Although even though this is a uniquely bad LEGO game. Alright. Let's get up here. And let's see, we got some bricks over. I want to come over to this side of the map and just see what I've missed. I think it's just that one thing. Otherwise, it looks like we've kind of got everything on this side. So, yeah. It's our next go. We've just got to figure out a way to fly over. And the game's not being very kind about that, so... Alright, this gets us over here. So that boxer character, I believe, unlocked because I painted the boxer things. Is there a way to get up higher? I don't feel like there kind of is. This gets us up to this point, and last time we were here I really failed to look in this section, so this is a section we should deal with, but I wouldn't be surprised if it actually comes down to I have to just call in a helicopter. Alright. Let's just see, we've got a piece here, statue that needs blowing up, a piece here, and then is there anything else to deal with? I don't think so. Not yet. At least. It's still very weird that these guys are getting names. They don't really show up or play any role in the game, and yet they have a full name to them. Right. So, how does this break down? See the cat, and I don't see the other things, so I must have gotten the other things. So, off to see if we can save the cat. And then we're gonna try and get back to this helicopter section. I think that's the right move. Now if I fall off the ledge here, like I just did, I wanted to follow the other direction. Maybe there's a way I can slide this out all the way to the edge. Wow. I'm surprised that worked. So I'll just slide on the rail here. And then fall off this edge. Still getting a lot of weird incidental lines of dialogue that make no sense. Particularly for being in a prison. I mean, they kind of made sense when you were just in the open city. Yeah, I have no idea how we get into that area. Is there anything else to target? There's a statue over there. Alright. I'm just gonna climb back this way and think about is there a way to get to that statue, or do I really need to call in a helicopter? Because if I think if I have to call in a helicopter, I may have such a struggle to get up there that yeah, there's kind of nothing up there. Alright. Can I make it up there? Maybe. Yes. If I cheat the system. Which that's what this is all about, is just let's cheat the system as much as possible. Well, that's blowing up. Let's see if we can see where those super bricks are supposed to be. They totally are inside the building. And then after those two super bricks, we're gonna have to look and just see if there's anything left. So where does this come from? Oh, over there. And by the way, that moved us so far that it loaded, which is shocking. Alright. Okay, so we know what the super bricks are. Then they are up here at the end of two climbing sections. Alright. So now scan around in 360 and let's see if we can see anything else. There's that color gun, which we don't think I need to use the color guns, and that is that. Alright, so let's look at the map now. If I go into this mode and hit info, it says I have everything except for a character token. And if I hit A on this and see the info, you know that there's a character token and 2 shield pieces and 2 vehicles, which all of that combined would give me 3 more. Let's see. Why is the left bump and the right bump not doing anything? It's supposed to switch. It was working a second ago, but now it's not. I swear this game just glitches. Right. So, where do I think the final character token is? I guess we'll try this. See if this is a counter that we have to just do a lot of press-ups. That didn't do anything. See, this is the problem. Like, we were approaching 100% completion, and we've run into one snafu. So can I trust the data scanner to show me where everything is, or will there always be this opportunity that there's a section people won't know about? Alright. Suppose maybe use that? Just use the color gun anyways? Or I take the helicopter and do something different. Maybe I really did need to fly all the way through that. That would have been something I didn't do. Alright. I also didn't play basketball. So if you get a character token
what was it like? Driving
for
that old
playing
lady
basketball,
Daisy something?
That wasn't me. I am not him. I am not a movie star.
You really sound like him. Okay,
more
but are you
Morgan
sure you weren't
Freeman
the president
references.
once? You know, when that big meteor was going to destroy the planet?
What aren't you getting here? That was someone completely different that I just have no idea what
Right. Gotcha.
Doing something more constructive.
Of course you weren't really the president.
Thank you.
As if they'd let the general who tried to get rid of a whole town.
Yeah, I don't think I would just have missed a character.
That dessert I made last night was amazing. I love it when a plan comes together.
And I can't use the pig launcher myself to get up or get sent back to the farm. Which honestly, it would have been nice if there was a way to do that. Right. Why does it set up like this? Because it wants me to jump the other way, I guess. Let's scan again. I suppose it is possible. Alright, there we go. Found it. Damn. It was possible, and in fact, the exact issue that I simply had missed something that was very much on the outskirts of the island. Alright. So now the island is at 100%. The scanner does work. And we could try to go to the helipad, or we could try to use this boat. I don't think I can drive this boat. This is a ferry boat. And as a ferry boat, undrivable. Okay. A lot of things have reset. I still think it probably would be easier for me to use the helicopter, so we'll try that. Now we're going to be crossing the bridge. Yeah, this is easier. Actually, that's probably the wrong direction. Is there a way to switch back over? Probably not easily. Well, maybe not as difficult as I thought. So we've got about 3 minutes. I guess I could call in the helicopter. Our next goal is this bridge, Heritage Bridge, which, if we can bring this up, has 3 characters and 1 red brick and 5 golden bricks, which doesn't really make sense at all. Yeah, I don't know how you get 5 out of finding 3 characters and 1 red brick. So it must mean that there is at least one actual just golden brick flying around, which that would be weird because that's not been the case for anything else. My field of vision is nowhere close enough to be able to scan, so I'll probably have to take the helicopter, maybe try to get the achievement where you switch from a helicopter to a car on the bridge, or just land or jump out of the helicopter when I'm at the top of the bridge, so then we don't have to have a big hassle trying to do other things. There's a super brick construction here that I think is part of Cherry Tree Hills, and I don't want to go do Cherry Tree Hills or Auburn because we already have the red bricks there. What we want to do is this island, Lady Liberty Island, and then maybe pull over to this point and do Crescent Park, and then maybe I could find a fast travel. I could fast travel here instantaneously to then run down to downtown and try and get that red brick, and then run around the King's Court to get that red brick, and then maybe go back to Fresco and then Apollo Island. And we're still just trying to get all the red bricks, but the thing to take from Albatross Island is we don't have to go back here, and I think Lady Liberty Island, we will pretty obviously try to get everything in that because it's not a lot. But as far as this area and this area and that area, I'm just trying to get the red bricks right now. I'm not trying to do everything. It's probably not too much on Apollo Island too, so we'll try to get the island ones, and that's it. We are at 33.5%, which is weird because it felt like we were at 31% an hour ago. So the percentage numbers don't seem to be going up as high or as fast as they should be. Perhaps that's because it's just a slower process when you have to get everything. The percentage numbers should jump up like crazy once we actually purchase the minifigs, but all we've been doing is getting the minifig tokens, and getting super bricks don't seem to really play any role in the game as far as a percentage wise, but maybe it does. Like the map itself isn't really keeping count of the super bricks, and nothing on the menu seems like it's keeping count on the mini bricks, so that's weird. I want to turn police siren hat off because it's nothing. It's not making sound or doing anything. Maybe it makes sound when you're driving a car or something. We're at 22 of 39 red bricks. Probably by the end of the next episode, when we're another hour in, we would be only at maybe 23, maybe 24. It's just going to be a slow process as far as getting red bricks. We may, in the next hour, get up to 80 or 9, well, probably 80, maybe 90 as far as the minifigs unlocked, which still goes to show that there's a ton of work to be done there. Vehicle wise, I don't believe we unlocked any vehicle whatsoever by covering the Albatross Island. And gold brick wise, we're at 126, so it does seem like we made a decent amount of progress there, but not any massive amount. Well, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to further follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.